razowy wdowu lękom z otrębów babkom, a razowy wdowu lękom z otrębów babkom. Panną jesiotra śledzia mężatką, panną jesiotra śledzia mężatką. Drobne rybki wdowu lękom, a żabki babkom, drobne rybki wdowu lękom, a żabki babkom. Ach, te dni owoce sną, trawa więdnie, a kiedy dotknie je żelazo rdzewieje. Te dni powietrze staje się ciemne i nawet pies ze wścieklizny szaleje. A w te dni owoce sną, trawa więdnie, a kiedy dotknie je żelazo rdzewieje. A w te dni powietrze staje się ciemne i nawet pies ze wścieklizny szaleje. Panną różyczki lilie mężatką, panną różyczki lilie mężatką. Lisze kwiatki wdowu lękom pokrzywy babkom, lisze kwiatki wdowu lękom pokrzywy babkom.
Hey everybody, welcome to Sama, Seattle Sacred Music and Art. My name is Derek Mazzoni, and thanks for being here. We are, of course, continuing in our journey of pandemic, and tonight we have an amazing trio that I first experienced at the Off Festival in Katowice, Poland, an amazing festival. The Off Festival has partnered with us, as well as our dear friend Seattle Theater Group, to present Sutari. Now, let me give you a quick rundown of Sutari. Their new record is River Sister. It's a dialogue with folkloric traditions, embracing the themes of nature, freedom, feminism, and sisterhood. It is the story of the silent inner strength that gives us a chance to change our fate. It is also a tribute to the many generations of women whose words and actions have been changing the world. It is because of them we can reap what they have sown. River Sisters analyzes the impact we as a people have on our earth, the place where we live and which we are a part of. We wholeheartedly support and join in and on ecological actions where purpose to protect nature and life on earth is paramount. You couldn't make a better record for the time than Sutari has. Sutari, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
One of the things I wanted to ask you guys, like, how did you get started and what keeps you motivated to continue performing this music?
Well, so for sure, the beginning is our friendship. First we met, and then we had this will to create something together, and somehow it's also something that motivates us, that we can share something like a relation that it's growing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we leave the space to changes, and so it's kind of part of our lives. So we need that music
Okay.
for living and for sharing with others.
The music you guys are performing is it feels new, but also feels very old. It's you create music using kitchen utensils. You create music using water. You create your songs feel very close, and yet it's about nature. It's about everything. So it's a little different than like, yeah, I'm gonna go in a garage and start a rock band with my friends. I'm curious to see how this connection with like ancient, traditional Polish traditions, and yet at the same time, this really interesting new way of looking at music. When we were watching, it was like, this is really interesting. What's up with this? How did this come about? Speak to that if you can a little bit.
It's not very far from this what used to be in the village between people who lives there. Like women met, they were singing, they were working and singing, they were singing with the sound of their work, and this is what we just took, the idea that the music between us is something like usual. we love to sing, and we
Okay.
love to sing together. So the first situation was that we've been sitting near the table,
By the
on the
table.
By the table.
by the table,
Yeah.
drinking coffee, eat some fantastic food, and just start to talk, and then start to sing, and just make a music, make a sound with this what we had on that table.
Okay.
And it was like some kitchen stuff, and it was a water. And then from this we took the idea that we can put it into our composition, and it's just happened. This is like the part
Yeah.
of
And
life.
it
So
and it worked. I mean, and you guys have toured. You know, you played at Womex, which is a big festival. And let's hear a song first.
Przyjedzie Jasio, witaj się. Witaj się. Przyjechał Jasio, czapkę zdjął.
Czapkę zdjął.
Witaj Kasiniu, czy zdrowa?
Is that something? Is there like a circle there that is tied to your music, or am I making this up?
For sure, for us, nature is very important, and you can find it in the traditional music a lot of connections with the nature sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that was the first inspiration to create some individual character of the ornaments in the music. Of the looking for the voice, how it should sound, the song, the melody. It is connected with how the space looks like. It's a different sound in the mountains, in different sound in the valley, or where is the deep forest. So I don't know how it is exactly now in the village. I think the people are much more far away from this the natural connection between the nature and the humanity, like the
Mhm.
everyday. Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Because my grandma is still living in the village. She's 97 now. And I believe she's the only one person in the village that is going to the forests every day. And because people usually just sit by the TV, but I'm sure it's not general. For sure, we have still some areas in Poland that people are closer to the nature.
So with this new record, River Sisters, are you guys trying to rekindle that relationship for the next generation?
Maybe it's more about what we need. Like we have this deep feeling that we need to go back to the forest. Like forest is a place where we can find peace. We can be in the harmony with ourselves and with the nature. So it gives this balance back. So that's this need that we want to like share. And we discover that it's something very common, and that's also kind of sisterhood that we discovered, that we all have this strong need, and we want to somehow protect that right to have a nature around.
Let's see another video, and then we'll talk about the new record and how you're surviving.
Kośniczki nie stójcie, mroku się nie bójcie, rozjaśnijcie go. Kośniczki stoją, mrozu się boją. Kośniczki nie stójcie, mrozu się nie bójcie, powstrzymacie.
Tell me about your community. What's going on right now? Like, how are people? How are you guys surviving? How are you growing? What's been going on?
We've been lucky because we record this Sister River album before this lockdown. So we had something to work with, which was really helpful because for me it was like the disaster moment, and I was really happy that I have something that I can work with, and yeah, and it makes me feel that something happened.
Okay.
That I have something to speak with.
And for sure, that is the moment, like of March, yes, this beginning of lockdown in Poland. That's the moment when we had also this chance to discover what is our community, because other thing is like everyday life, like we have like everything is fast, so we try to find time to meet in a trio. We have different lives in different cities, and then suddenly when there was this moment of uncertainty,
Mm-hmm.
that like everything just collapsed. Our premiere in June was cancelled, so we started to think what we can do. And for me it was a beautiful moment, because my first feelings and thoughts were that, oh well, like we have nothing and we cannot ask anybody like to do something for us. Everybody is struggling, it's hard for everybody. So I was thinking, oh, I will be like disturbing someone asking for contribution in this video.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we decided to write to all of our friends that we met this 8 years past, from the beginning of our band, we met artists. We were playing together in different, in Japan, in Brazil, in United States, like, and we wrote them, and we get such a big energy from them. So with all these words of support and with this cheer, it was like happy. They were happy to
Cheerful.
join us.
Joyful.
Yeah.
So
That's beautiful.
how we started our pandemic time.
That's a beautiful story, and it aligns with a lot of with other artists that I've had on Sama, where the need to create is so important to get through this, but also the work that you're creating helps people heal, helps people transcend. You know, everybody's like, oh my God, this is crazy. What am I going to do? Music, and especially this kind of music, helps people just move past this someplace else where they're inspired. Let's keep talking about that a bit more, but let's see the most recent video.
Pannom sukienki szlafrok, mężatką, pannom sukienki szlafrok, mężatką, proste futra w dowu, leńką kożuchy babką, proste futra w dowu, leńką kożuchy babką. Pannom karety bryczki.
Why River Sisters? What's the meaning of the title?
So the name River Sisters, it's in Poland. It's a very special group. It's they are activists and they are artists, and they want to protect nature in Poland, especially rivers. So the idea is that each woman can choose the river that she wants to be like to protect
To
this
protect.
special river, to be to
Yeah.
feel like I am this river and I want to protect
Yes,
This
take care of
parts of nature. And so we heard about this, and then we realized like this name came just in the end of the process, just after we recorded all the music, that we just discovered, okay, so this is it, the sisterhood. So like we want to be close, we want to be together, and we want to be close to the rivers and to the nature.
Perfect.
Yeah. And like each of us is a sister of some river, and the all rivers are sisters. Like we are going to the same direction,
Yeah.
and
And we have common sources.
sources.
Oh, it's a beautiful story.
And each river is the same, like important for us, and doesn't matter is it big river or just a small one. Each of them are really important.
You're awesome. Thank you for doing this. I always say this. We look forward to seeing you in real time on Sama, on the stages here in the Pacific Northwest. That's the intention of this, and we're going to be inviting you in one form or another. Massive success with the new record. Once again, you can find Sutari on Bandcamp. They represent what I think are some of the best and most interesting music coming out of Poland right now. And the fact that you are continuing to create and this beautiful, delicate yet very powerful music is an inspiration. So, dziękuję bardzo.
Thank you
Dziękujemy.
very much.
Dzięki.
Dziękujemy.
Thank you.